He has a long history of mobilizing and organizing the unorganized. He currently serves as our District 4 Vice President. It's my honor to introduce Mr. Seth Rosen.
All right. Thank you, Tim, and thank you to Local 4900 for putting this together. Pam and Dave, or anybody from 4998, 4818, and 4700, 4703, 4009 from Southfield, Michigan, all the way. 4302 all the way from Akron, Canton, Ohio. 4322 from Dayton. And 4217 all the way from East St. Louis, Illinois. Thanks for coming. We also have some retired CMA reps here that I want to recognize. Mike Joyce, Ron former president, Local 4900, Larry Woods is here. I appreciate the support from Dennis and from the AFL-CIO and the Railroad Union and the Steelworkers. We worked together very well with the Steelworkers in November when you all turned Indiana blue. So thank you for that. So we have a beautiful day for a rally. Once again, the weather's helping us. It rains every single day except when we have a rally. Because the rain is our friend. And time is our friend too, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. Well, we're in a very difficult fight. I wanted to take a few minutes to tell you a little bit about some of the issues, and then talk a little bit about the strategy and where we're at. So this is a fight not just for CMEA members, and not just for retirees, and not just for our families. This is a fight about the middle class in America. Because here's what this company wants to do. This company, which by the way made 13 billion with a B last year. In the fourth quarter of 2008, when the entire world economy was melting down, they made $2.2 billion. What this company wants to do is destroy the standard of living of 100,000 union families across America. And it all goes together. It's not any one issue. It's about health care, it's about retirement, it's about wages, it's about the way they treat the jobs of the future, Premtex and the other folks involved in the UVERS provisioning. It's about the way that they treat folks that they keep isolated as separate contracted day count. It's about our employment security language. It's about the way they handle surpluses. It's about a whole range of things. And all of it adds up to, if we were to agree to what they want us to agree with, to the destruction of the middle class standard of living for all of our households, And that's important, obviously, to us, right? We care about our households. It's important to our children, it's important to our grandchildren, but it's important to our communities. Because where do you think money comes from to build state houses, and to build libraries, and to put policemen on the street, and to keep firemen on the street? It comes from the taxes that, telephone workers pay. Who do you think shops in stores? Who do you think buys gas at the gas station? Right? Who do you think goes to the state parks in Indiana? Other than this is what happens. This is what happens in this country. This is what makes this state great. This is what makes America great. Is that middle class workers have and what they are proposing, healthcare, massive cutbacks in pensions, massive changes to our employment security, and no improvement in terms of folks that are not treated fairly and justly, would be a significant cut to the standard of living. Now they are trying to take advantage of a difficult time in America, and they're saying, look at General Motors and look at this and look at that. And we, and you all have heard this before, obviously AT&T is not General Motors. They made how much? That's right. Almost $13 billion last year. While the economy was melting down, global capitalism was melting down, in the fourth quarter they made what? $2.2 billion. So they're not General Motors, but that's not the end of the story in terms of that. There's a part of the story that people need to hear about this union and about what we do and what kind of union that we are. So how many people here have less than 26 years of service? Less than 26 years of service. Right? For your entire career, in Every single contract negotiation since 1983, every single one of them, we have worked together with the company to figure out ways to help control healthcare costs. Every single time. We've never said, no, we won't do that. We've never said, no, we won't work and try to find a solution that is successful for both sides, that allows us to keep quality healthcare without costs rating out of control. Every single contract we've made changes. So don't let anybody give the impression that this is a union that's not willing to work in a way to solve problems and make changes and make healthcare work for everybody. We have done that for 26 years with this company. We're willing to do that now. What we're not willing to do is engage in the kind of massive cost shifting that takes it off their books and puts it on our families. That puts a special burden on those among us that have a family member with serious illness. Right? They're going to decline the living standard of everybody across the board, but that's not enough. They want to put into poverty anybody who's got a family member with a serious medical problem. That's what they want.